Hey, what's up everyone? YYN here, and I'm going to be shooting my first video of EV3 Programming. So, this is a robot I've created called Clickbot, and what its main purpose is to play clicker games such as this one for me. Because yes, I'm that lazy. But, so the game I'll be using as an example is called Pitcrafter. Whoa, that just got really dark and then really bright. That was weird. But it's called Pitcrafter, and it's really fun and addictive. You should totally try it. Again, darkness. Seriously, fire tablet. Work. No! Don't like this. So yeah, this is probably like the fourth time I've had to shoot this because interruptions. Last time, middle of the video, just decided to restart. Don't know why, but it's really aggravating. Wish I could go back to recording with my phone, even though the quality on that is not so great. I don't have to record things multiple times at least. So, ugh. But, so, there's 2 modes and 5 speeds on this. There's speed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each one goes up by 25%, so speed 1 would be 20%, or no, not 25%, 20%. So speed 1 is 20%, and then 40% up to 100% is speed 5. And the modes are time speed, which goes for a minute, or 10 minutes total, and then regular one will go forever until you tell it to stop. My mind just went blank. Oh yes, so what it'll do is both of these, the fidget spinner part and the actual Clickbot part of it, will go for a minute and then stop for 30 seconds in case something starts to overheat. I just don't want to ruin this because it's really nice, and I've only had it for like a couple of months, and it's nice, and I don't want to break it, and it was expensive. So I'm just being really careful. And so I've also added this little thing here, which you can use to stabilize the stylus in case you're going on a faster speed and it starts kind of wiggling off the screen of your phone. So that's there. So let me give you an example. So, get this here. Actually, I don't think I need this yet, but you know, it's there. So, as you can see, I've got time speed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then up here, there is speed 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, there's the 10 modes, programs, whatever you want to call them. So let's go with just regular speed 1. So you can see how it kind of wiggles out of control. That's why you might need this. So I'm going to get this anyway, even though I said I didn't need it. Because, hey, it worked there, sort of. Nope. Okay, you really going to do this to me? No, okay. So, stop. I got to mess with this now. Really killing me right now. Okay, so we get that stabilized. I'm gonna say go. You can see the little white letters on my screen of my phone going up. That says it's registering the tap. Come on, let's position it right. Sometimes, yep, there we go. There's some, yep, it's going up and up and up. So this is speed 1, which is 20% of what it can do. Here's speed 5, which you can tell. The motors are working a lot harder, so this is kind of why I added the cooldown system, just in case it starts like overheating. Come on, why you not working? There we go. That sort of did it. Nope. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's working. You can see those. Nope. Okay, really. In the middle of the video, you're gonna do this. There we go. That's working good. And it quit again. Okay. Well, it did work in the past 4 tries, but you know what? There we go. You can see the white letters a lot better there. So yeah, so that's how this works. There's a little gear attached to another gear, so it spins extra wide because I figured out that was the only way for it to go up far enough that it wouldn't touch the screen, and then down far enough that it would register it. And originally I had a small gear which was spinning the big gears, but that didn't work too well, and I figured I could make this a lot simpler, so I did, and it works great, and I love it. So that's how that part works. So this is just a bearing to hold this stylus down from jumping up if it hits the screen too hard and it pops up and doesn't register the tap. I've got this infrared sensor attached here in case I ever wanted to use the remote again, which I did during the early phases of testing it, and it worked great, so that's why I started programming it with the timings and everything, which I liked. And then for the fidget spinner part, I added this just kind of an extra thing to make it more entertaining, but so this is completely removable. It's mostly just to hold it in case you don't want yours getting lost or anything. And what the heck? I got lost. I lost the little yellow part. Huh. Well, that's odd. I'll find that later. Really? Did I really lose it? Huh. That's mysterious. Well, I will have to look for that later because that makes me sad. That was my fidget spinner. Anyway, so these spin around by themselves, but this one is attached to the motor, so you cannot spin it around without spinning the motor. So you just take this, slip it onto all three like that, and then you take this, and inside this you can see that I've used blue things to mark out where you should put the holes between. I believe it goes like this, with like the triangle like that, and then you take it, line up the gray things between the blue things. It's a technical term, gray things, blue things. And if I get them all three, and it sticks, and then you just go and it spins. You know, it's not perfect. It wiggles around a little bit, but you know it works. This little stabilization thing. There's stabilizers on the side here. It works great. I like it. It's worked so far. As you can see, it did work clicking my phone, so you know it does what it's supposed to do. And you know, so I'm going to show you how the programming works. It's pretty simple, so let's head back over there. So here we are in the programming with Clickbot open and the 10 programs open up at the top here. So this is speed 1, as I mentioned. When you play it, it splits into two things on a loop. The first loop up here is the medium motor, which is the actual Clickbot part. It goes at a speed of 20, which I mentioned was 20% for 60 seconds, and then waits for 30 seconds and loops that forever, since this is not the timed speed. And then this is the same thing with the large motor, which is the fidget spinner, 20% power, 60 seconds, and then wait 30 seconds. And then speed 2, it's the same thing, just with 40, and then 60, and then 80, and then 100. And for the time speed, it's a little bit different. There's the 20, 60, 30, but on the loop, instead of forever, we put 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes, and that's just the same thing with all the speeds. So that's how it works, and I hope you liked it. So leave a like and subscribe if you really like this. Follow the playlist if you want to see more of this. I don't know how popular this will be, so we'll see. But thanks for watching. See you next time.